All aboard. Hello, I'm back again. I'm back again to conclude on this session. If this is the first time you're watching us, I want to say welcome and thank you for watching. We had section 1, that is part 1, 2, 3, and 4 of this session. We're on the grand finale. The reason why we made this video to help those who are aspiring to be leaders of tomorrow or aspiring to be leaders. That's why we made this video, to encourage you, to inspire you, to help you know the things that you need to do in order to seal what you are trying to aspire to. It's a universal video. You can apply it to whatever you're doing, at home, at work, in the corporate world, anything, anywhere you can apply it to. But the reason why we brought it to you, so that those people who are already in the leadership position, they can better, after watching this, they can better manage how they lead, and this here will help them a lot in doing the things that they do. We are all leaders. It's just something to inspire you, we're trying to encourage you to do better, to better manage your leadership, whoever or wherever you are leading. On this part, which is the grand finale, you watch it. This is going to conclude our session. Then after this video here, then I'll come back. We'll talk more. Watch.
I was talking to Andy Young, and you know who he is and what a trailblazer he's been in this nation, not only working in our government, working in the civil rights movement, and just seeing so many things happen. And we were having a conversation, and I was talking about the complexities of the time that we're in right now, the controversy that goes along with it, and the criticisms that you have to deal with, and all of that. And I said, it's just terribly perplexing times now to be a leader and to be out front. He said, that's not anything new. I was looking for a little sympathy hookup, He said, I was with Dr. King. He said, they were fighting him on every side. He was put out of his denomination. I'm not talking about, you hear about the FBI side and all of that, but you don't hear, because those who are preaching and saying they are the next Dr. Kings were the very ones who put him out. He said they were fighting him internally, they were fighting him externally, they were bugging his house, they were fighting him on every side, not to mention your own personal problems. And he said, yeah, some kind of way, Bishop, he said, we managed to make progress. He said, I don't know how we did it. He said, there was always murmuring and complaining and bickering, and we didn't know from day to day what was going to happen. We didn't agree amongst ourselves while we were marching. Sometimes we were debating issues, but some kind of way, we made progress until eventually we began to understand that we could not wait for the controversy to stop for the movement to go forward. And so I thought it was worth telling you, since you might not get to talk to Andy Young, that you can't wait for the controversy to stop for your movement to go forward. You just got to let them say whatever they're going to say, fight them back, and keep on building. I'm going to borrow one of Paula White's statements and say, slap your neighbor upside the head and say, you're next. Can I go just a little bit further? Surely you ought to think that Jesus was a great leader. Watch Jesus when he says to his disciples, who do men say that I am? Here comes controversy. You're controversial, Jesus. Some say that thou art Elias. Some say that thou art Jeremiah. Some say that thou art Esaias. And you are so controversial that your enemies don't agree. Now that's when it's getting good. When your enemies don't agree, you're getting good. Then he says to his followers, who do you say that I am? Now, before I quote what Peter said, let me underscore that it is not Peter's statement that amazes me. It is not the statement of the one that amazes me. It is the silence of the 11. Who do you say that I am? 11 disciples said nothing. So often when you are in leadership, you are leading people who do not know who you are. If you can get 1 out of 12 to understand who you are, then you're doing as good as Jesus anyway. You're doing pretty good. If one guy will speak up for you and say, thou art the Christ, I know who you are. You're the president of this company. I know who you are. You're the mastermind behind this project. I know. Most people who are sitting under you don't have a clue who you are, and they don't value who you are because they don't understand what they have. And if you don't understand what you've got, you can fool around and lose what you got because you don't understand the magnitude of what has been given. Again, to him whom much is given, much is required. That's not just on the person on the stage, but it's also on the people who are following them. It is much required of you to follow somebody close enough to have a clue who you've got. Anybody who's in leadership, you're leading somebody who doesn't know who you are, you're struggling to do it. Because you're being underappreciated, you're become frustrated. People will handle you any kind of way because they don't know the value of what they have. Your temptation is to walk away from people you're trying to help who don't know who you are. One guy says, thou art the Christ, the Son of the true and living God. I know who you are. I figured out, I have followed you long enough to know who you are. And on the basis of that knowledge, Peter gets to preach the inaugural message at the birthing of the church, because you cannot pass your mantle to people who do not know who you are. I don't have time to do this justice, because look at Elijah and Elijah. And Elijah says, I want a double portion of Elijah's spirit. He said, no, not yet. You haven't seen enough. When you've gone through this with me and that with me and the other with me and that way. And if you're still here when I'm taken up, now I'm going to give you a double portion of my glory, because you can't have my mantle if you don't know who I am. Ooh. Marriages are being lost because of it. Companies are being lost because of it. Family relationships are torn up. Anytime you have any kind of structure and you have to lead people who don't know who you are, you're in trouble. I want to move on. Can I go further? This is my last Sunday to do this, so just bear with me just a little bit. The other thing I want you to understand that you have to have in order to be a leader is commitment. You have to be the last one to leave the ship. If you're going to lead, you have to hang tough. You cannot inspire people to follow your lack of commitment. You cannot inspire people to follow your lack of commitment. You cannot inspire people to follow your lack of commitment. People follow what they admire. You have to have the mentality that I'm going to be committed to this. And if you're going to be a great leader, do not commit to more than your competence. Have you ever seen people that volunteer for everything? I'm going to be in the choir, I'm going to be in the usher board, I'm going to be in this, I'm going to be in that, and then I'm going to be in that. I'm going down to the Salvation Army, I'm going to do this. And their heart is so big that their head is shrinking. And in order to be effective, didn't that give you a visual? Did you say, like the wicked witch of the west, I'm shrinking, I'm shrinking, I'm shrinking. That's what's happening to the brain. It's just shrinking, because anything you're in charge of, you have to be committed to. You have to be committed to it. And if you're not committed to it, you're not going to be effective at it. And in order to be committed to it, you can't do it just for the check. You can buy competence, but you cannot buy commitment. Commitment has to come from the heart. It's a heart thing. It's not a check thing. It's a heart thing. It's not a check thing. And I want you to close the gap between where you get your money from and what you're committed to. Because if you're making money over here, but you're committed over there, eventually it's going to pull you apart. What you really want to do is be able to make your money where your commitment is, and then you will get paid for doing what you would do for free. Does anybody understand what I just said? That's a good old shouting point right there. Number 5, I want to talk about character. I want to talk about character because if you have commitment without character, you get Hitler. Commitment without character leads to all types of human atrocities. Anytime somebody is committed to something but they don't have character to undergird their commitment, it leads to monarchies, it leads to travesties, it leads to degradation, it leads to slavery, it leads to all types of human abuses of every kind where people are committed without character. So do you have character enough to take the lead? Character to do what's right when everything's going wrong. Commitment without character leads to chaos. It is not so important. In fact, let me say it this way. You need to set some boundaries for yourself. Set some boundaries. It may not be important to determine what you will do as much as it is to be clear about what you won't do. So if you're trying to establish character, don't look so much at what you will do, because before life is over, in order to lead anything, you may have to do things that you never thought you'd have to do. You may have to sweep the floor and take out the trash. If you're going to be a leader, you may have to mop up the kitchen even though you're the manager of the restaurant. You may have to do a whole lot of things that are not on your job description. So don't worry about what you will do. Character is determined by what you won't do. You say, I'm not going to sell out. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to take money out the cash register. What will you not do? And the more you can determine what you will not do, the more we can get a picture of your character. Is there anything that you won't do to get ahead? That ought to help you when you're dating somebody. Check out what they won't do. And if you want to know about somebody's character, watch how they treat people they don't need. Because people are always good to people they have to have. If you want to know whether their character is real good, I watch little things. Did you tip the bellman? Did you give something to the sky cab? Are you nice to the waitress? Because I'm trying to figure out who you really are. I know you're going to be nice to me because we're getting ready to do business. But I'm watching how you treat people that you perceive that you don't need. That is a sign of your character. Whew. Something is about to happen. 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 Normally when I'm in this vein and I'm teaching along this lines, something always breaks out, something always breaks loose. It's a setup for somebody. It's a setup for somebody. Somebody's getting ready to go to the next level. Doors are getting ready to open up for somebody. They're getting ready to break into another dimension. I don't know who I'm teaching. I don't know why you had to be here today, but something is about to happen before you do. Tell somebody, say, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Oh, God, I got to stop. Because I'm not supposed to be shouting, but I feel a good old Holy Ghost shout. I feel a shift. I feel a supernatural release. You know why? The last shall be first. The tail is going to become the head. There's going to be a shifting in here from the background to the forefront. Before you do, you got to get ready for what? Come on, clap your hands. Something's about to happen. I got one more thing to do. I'm going to get out of your way. Tell somebody, say, we got to build a team. We got to build a team. You got to build a team. We got to build a team. We got to build a team. Because we're getting ready to go someplace we've never gone before. We're getting ready to do things that we've never done before. We're getting ready to ascend to a height that we've never seen before. We're going to deal with some conflict that we never had before. We're going to face some controversy that we never had before. We're going to have some conflicts that we've never had to deal with before. But that's all right, because we've got some character. We've got some character, and we've got some commitment, and we've got some staying power. Now we're going to pick the team. These are the people that you're gonna ride with. You're gonna ride shotgun with. These are gonna be your road dogs and your running buddies. My God, something is about to happen. I'm gonna show you how to pick your team. The Bible spends more time showing us how Jesus picked his team than it does telling us about what he did. Most of the Gospels is spent telling you how he met his team. Because it's all about the 12, not the 5,000. It's about the 12, choosing the right team. Now, can I give you some things for the right team? I'm going to give you these final three. Some of you have heard this before, some of you have not. I'm going to give you these final three criteria to choose your team. One, you're going to have confidence. Okay? You're going to have confidence. You got to have confidence. You got to trust somebody. You cannot be a great leader and not have anybody you can talk to. You got to have somebody you can talk to and be honest and be open and say, this is how it really is. I'm really stressed out. I'm sick of all of them. I'm frustrated. It's getting on my nerves. You got to have a confidant. Somebody with whom you can be transparent and be honest. Out of the 12, you got to have some inner circle that get close around you. These are the guys you carry up on the Mount of Transfiguration. These are the road dogs who run with you, and they see you, and they understand you, and they're your confidants. And if you have 3 in a lifetime, you've done real good. If you have 3 confidants in a lifetime that you can really trust and talk to and open up to, you've done real good. So this category is your smallest category. They're your confidants. They are people who are with you. They are with you. If you go up, they're with you. If you go down, they're with you. If you get stuck, they're with you. If everybody starts dogging on you and hating you, they're still with you. If you have 3, you've done really well. They know what you're afraid that somebody else will find out, and they're still with you. These are the people that being around them is so comfortable, you can behave as if you were by yourself. You don't get tired of your confidants because you don't have to change your behavior in their presence. The reason you get tired of being around people is because you're putting on. And you want them to leave so you can relax. But there is somebody that doesn't have to leave for you to relax because they're your confidants. They know who you really are. Oh my God, I'm teaching so good, I think I might get this tape myself. The confidant's commitment is to you, not to your cause. It is to you, not to your cause. The confidant is in it with you because of you, not because of your cause. You are the center of their gravitational pull. And if you have confidants, you have to remember to feed your confidants you. Because the confidant is not in it for the money, they're not in it for the prestige, they're not in it for the recognition, they're not in it for the title, they're in it because of you. And if you start starving your confidants of your attention, they will wither up and die because their only attraction was not to the cause, it was always to you. I lost a very good employee one time over this because I thought the guy was coming because of the cause, and in fact, he was coming because of me, and it didn't work out well in the position because working in the position gave him less and less of me until he finally got frustrated and left. I thought he left over the money or left over the stress, and later when we did the debriefing, he left because he couldn't spend time with me. His commitment was to me and not to the cause. If you get that twisted, you will be feeding them things that would motivate anybody else, and they'll be withering because a confidant lives and breathes off of their relationship with you. Oh, this is good. The second category is your constituents. Your constituents. Your constituents are with it. They are with it. They are with the cause, not you. They are only with you because of the cause. They will confuse you because they look just like a confidant. They're walking right beside you just like a confidant. They talk the same language as a confidant, but they are there because of the cause and not because of you. These are constituents. Their attraction is the mission. Now, you can still have them with you, but you have to know why they're with you. They are with you as long as you are getting them closer and closer to the mission. And they walk just like the confidant, but understand that the constituent will leap out of your fellowship and jump onto another person's fellowship because it's helping to get them closer to where they're trying to go. It was never about you in the first place. It was about the cause. And if it furthers their agenda, they'll leave you in a heartbeat and leave you with your heart broken because you thought they loved you. They never loved you. They love what you do. And when they met somebody who could take them there quicker, they left you because it was never about you. It was about it. These are constituents. These three categories are divided by motives. The difference between the constituent and the confidant is motives. They do the same thing, but they do it for different reasons. And the reason people get it confused is because they're both doing the same thing. They're both working. They're both standing right beside you. They're both in it to win it. They're both trying to encourage you. They're both fighting the good fight. One of them will be with you even if the cause goes down. One of them will be with you even if somebody comes and offers them a quick road to get there without you. But the other one, if they see a quicker route, or if they think it might be a quicker route, they will leave you in a heartbeat. Well, I'm not going to pick anybody like that. You cannot have a room full of confidants. You have to be able to work with people who come and go. Am I helping anybody? These are constituents. They come and go. They come and go. I like to call them scaffolding. Scaffolding goes right up against the building. It snuggles up against the building. It's so tight up against the building, you can't get in between the scaffolding and the building. But when the building is up, the scaffolding goes. Some people come in your life to get you to your next destination. They didn't come to stay, they came to leave. You have to love them when they come and love them when they go. And say, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Don't get bitter over constituents. If you get bitter over constituents, it's because your mentality is still back up there on that back row. And you don't understand that you have to be a 360 thinker in order to handle it. I don't know whether I ought to give y'all, this is my good stuff. Can I give you a little bit more of this? So you've got these constituents, and they come, and this is driving pastors today crazy, because people today join churches for different reasons than ever before. Sometimes it's not their commitment to the pastor at all. It's not their commitment to him or his charisma or anything about that. Sometimes they'll join the church because the church feeds homeless people. And they have a passion for that. And they come and join their church, your church, because it doesn't have anything to do with your preaching. In fact, while you're preaching, they're handing soup out. And then when they leave, the pastor is angry. You can't get angry about that, man. You can't get angry. Thank God you served some soup. God bless you. Let's try this. Everybody. Oh, you did that good. Oh, you did that good. You did that good. Now, can you do that and not be bitter? Because in order for you to stay pure as a leader, if you don't get this now, you're going to become bitter and cynical and start fighting and lose the thing that got you there in the first place. As a leader, you have to be able to rejoice when people come, rejoice when they go. You got to be even keeled, because you got to know you're going to have all those different types of people. You got to know that everybody that comes doesn't stay. You cannot have a love affair with a temp. You knew when she came, she was going to work 6 months. That's why you call temporary services. No, I'm not working. See, you got to understand what I'm working on. I'm not working on the people that are coming and going. I'm working on the leader whose heart is broken about the people who are coming and going, because you are feeling like you're up there, but you are living like you're right here. And I'm trying to get those things to come together, that you begin to get the mentality of the position that you're in. I didn't blow the kiss to be crass. I'm talking about the attitude of greatness necessitates that you do more than love when they come. You have to, for survival's sake, get to the point that you can handle people leaving. Touch your neighbor and say, can you handle the truth? And while you're going through this, God will let people leave you and leave you and leave you until he trains you. And after a while, they can leave you and you still be cool. How you doing? Because you understand it wasn't about you. And when you have people in your life who are there for you, then you don't desperately need everybody in your whole world to be there for you. I'm trying to get you not to have a personal attitude in a professional situation. Because most people are living out their personal need in public places. Oh, God. Give me this tape. I'm taking this tape. Give me two of them. Okay, so we got, we got, what do we have? Confidants, and we got constituents. Number 3, we're going to do comrades. 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 I'm your comrade. I'm in the fight with you. We will not stop, we will not deter, we will not desist until we have destroyed. I am here to help you fight. I am not for you. I am not for your cause. I am not for you. I am not what you are. I am not for what you are for. I am for what you are against. I joined up with you to help you fight what you are against. Lord have mercy. Comrades, when you are in a fight and somebody joins you in the fight, don't think they're your friend because they join you in the fight. It may not be their attraction to you that made them fight beside you. It may be their frustration against your enemy that says, even I hate you so bad that even if I have to fight with her to get you, I'm going to get you out of the way. And so they are your comrades. The Pharisees and the Sadducees didn't even like each other. But when Jesus came along, they both got, oh, I can speak it in any language. The Pharisees and the Sadducees had been hating on each other for years. But when Jesus came along, they both got together and they came to question Jesus. Those are comrades. Now watch this. Ooh. 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 Touch your neighbor and say, I see my team, I see my team. I see my team, I see my team, I see my team. I understand now. Whether I'm running a beauty shop or a computer business, I'm gonna have confidants, I'm gonna have constituents, and I'm gonna have comrades. And when it serves the purpose of moving what I'm the leader of forward, I will hook up with whoever I have to hook up with to do what I've got to do to get to the next level. There's nothing wrong with that as long as I understand which one of you is which. Don't let me get lonely and confide in a comrade, because then when the fight is over, you're going to use what I told you to kill. Oh, y'all don't talk to me. I'm helping somebody. I don't know who it is. See, that's what happened to you. You say your friend betrayed you, but they were never your friend in the first place. They didn't betray you, Sister Betty. They were never for you. They were just along for the ride to help you fight who you were fighting against. And then they will use what you confided in them to destroy you. Because one thing you can count on a fighter to do is fight. Now, we got your character. You understand your conflict. You understand your constituents and your comrades and your confidants. Now you've done it. Now you've done it. You have set yourself in the position that God was waiting on you to get in, to take you to the next dimension. Now you have done it. You have planted your feet firmly on the promises that you have inside. And you're now ready to go where none have never gone before and do what none have never. Now you've done it. You have determined that you're a blessed man or a blessed woman. And now that you understand that you are blessed, whatsoever you do shall prosper. Your leaf shall not wither. You're going to bring forth fruit in your own season, and everything you touch is going to prosper. You're not going to be set back by your fears. You're not going to be delayed by your emotions. You're not going to have to heal from your past pain. You know who you are. You know where you are. And most importantly, you know who they are. And once you know who they are, you can look up and say, I know whose I am, and I know who I am. Now you've done it. The demons are trembling. Hell is nervous. Satan is restless because you no longer believe that you have to stay in the back when you're called to the forefront. You're a leader called for such a time as this. And I want to tell you this, no weapon formed against you shall be able to prosper. And every tongue that riseth against you, God will condemn. For the battle is not yours, it belongs to God. So buckle up your bootstraps, gird your loins about your waist, and go into the enemy's camp and take back. Give me my house back. Give me my career back. Give me my job back. Give me my promotion back. Touch somebody and say, I'm going after my stuff. I'm going after my stuff. I'm going after my stuff. I'm going in the enemy's camp. I'm going to get it back. Give me my peace. Give me my joy. Give me my deliverance. Give me my integrity. Give me my authority. Give me my vision. Give me my purpose. Give me my goals. Give God a praise right now.
Okay, now you have watched the grand finale. You have seen it. What do you think? Go to the comment section. Go to the comment section and write your comment. It has been proven from our sessions that we are all leaders. It starts from home. The reason why we chose this video from TD Jakes, there's a reason why we used it. He's a great leader. He's an Igbo. I didn't say it. He said it. Watch.
Indewo, Indebo. I am Bo, Bishop TD Jakes. Anam na BBC News Igbo. To the Igbo people, I'm deeply delighted and grateful to have this opportunity to spend a few moments sharing with you, and learning more about you has been something that has fascinated me very much.
All right. So we are delighted to have you on our platform, and we just want to ask, how did this whole Igbo thing come about? We heard in the news sometime back that you traced your roots to be from the Igbo people. How did that come about? Why did you even go that far to start tracing your roots?
So it all started when Henry Louis Gates, who is at Harvard, decided to do this DNA testing to see where my ancestry came from. And so it was me, it was Oprah Winfrey, it was Quincy Jones and several other people who participated in the initial study. And mine traced back to Western Africa and to Nigeria in particular, and Igbo my ancestors were Igbos. And so it was fascinating. And oddly enough, I was the only one that was tested that was full-blooded African.
Okay, now you have seen his video. He's an Igbo man in America. So that's why I'm telling you, Igbo people are doing great things all over. We are everywhere. And this is a man that went through DNA, ancestry DNA, to trace his roots. Not only that he found his root in Africa, he found it in Nigeria. Not only he found it in Nigeria, he found it in Biafra land. Not only that he found it in Biafra land, he's an Igbo extraction. So, you know, that tells a lot. And the worst thing that you can be, the worst thing that you can be is to be a sellout. To be a sellout. A lot of you down there in Nigeria, in Biafra land and in Nigeria, most of you, some of you are sellout. And that's the worst thing that you can be. And here is a man in America went through all of this to find out his roots, his identity. And you are down there being a sellout, trying very hard, trying very, very hard to lose your identity. Shame on you. Now, what I would like for you to do is, since we have established that we are leaders, I want you to lead yourself. Lead yourself to follow Nnamdi Kanu. Lead yourself to follow Nnamdi Kanu, because that man is doing a wonderful job. With this here, I want to thank the ESN. I want to praise them. I want to thank them for what they're doing in Biafra land. And I want to thank the coordinators. If you're one of the coordinators, maybe you probably watch these videos, you will learn a lot. You will learn a lot how to manage your leadership. You know, the session that you are leading. We encourage you, we want to inspire you to do the things that you do, because you're doing a great job organizing people. I want to thank Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. You're doing a great job. Everybody should. I know, you know, these videos, these sessions that we made, I know it's made for everybody to learn from it, to know how to manage, to put your package together. A lot of you got it together. You know, just like Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he's got it together. Give it up for him. He's got it together. Everything that I showed on this video, he's got it down pack. So follow him, watch him, learn from him, and Biafra will be here in no time. With referendum, we will gain our Biafra. We will gain Biafra. So don't think that Biafra is not going to come. It will. It will. With time, it will. And I want to thank you so much for watching this video, our sessions. We're going to come to you again next week. Please hit the subscribe button and push the bell icon, so that anytime we you know, make our videos, it will come to you. You know, it will notify you. And thank you for watching our videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye.